Mike, I know that a lot of players love making the dominant archetypes of NBA 2K and NBA 2K23.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We hope you're wearing the green today on this payday.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Favors is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Murray. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, we've got Devontae Graham. Also, Bridges out there. Bam Adebayo is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Vanderbilt in at power forward. Now here's Middleton. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Murray, the pass to Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with it's infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Shaq, back in the day, you drew double teams. You made the defense pay by setting up your teammates with terrific passing. Which bigs now do you see following in your footsteps, in those footsteps?
You know, my Ben Simmons, former LSU guy, when he gets aggressive in the paint, they double. He definitely looks for his players. Listen, LeBron James is the best passer among non-guards. Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid. Look, you got to use the others if you want to get to that next level.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
And here's Middleton. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Pass to Adebayo. Leonard with the steal. And they're running. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Now here's Graham. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. It's a 3-point game.
And we see just about every player in the league trying to shoot the three. Shaq, and if you were playing today, be honest, would you find yourself launching a few?
Yes, and you know what my nickname would be? What? Shakovich. So I did shoot 22 in my career. I made one. That's not a good percentage, but it's good enough because I made one. Probably the one that counted.
Yep.
But really, why shoot threes if no one can stop you on the inside?
No, he's right.
I think
he's right.
You
Why
know,
would you?
that's logical.
Yeah, of course.
Rational.
You get fouled, you go to the line. It's a 3-point play. Now here's Leonard. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. And it's in there. Leonard's got 8 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Jack, we all know it would happen for you. First ballot Hall of Famer. What's it been like joining that incredible group, that historic company?
Well, I just say I'm both proud and humble, and it's something I couldn't have imagined growing up. And I can remember my first taste of confidence was a guy named Kevin Harlan. I was in Kansas City at the McDonald's All-American game. Nobody really knew who the kid from Texas was. I said, I got to make a name for myself. I took it coast to coast and threw it down. And then I looked at you and you were going crazy. I didn't know what you were saying, but then when I got home, my dad had recorded on VHS in that lovely voice. Shaquille O'Neal taking it. I was like, man, I love that voice. And here we are again. I don't know how many years that is. I don't want to show our age.
It's a long time, isn't it? Yes.
I'm here because of you. Thank you.
I remember it. Galloping O'Neal down the court.
Yes.
Now, here's Sexton. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Vanderbilt. 6-point game. Graham, the pass to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And that one, good. 6 points for him.
Whenever you fight the shot clock, you love that Chris Middleton has the ball in those situations because he'll deliver for you.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Sexton against Graham. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard. That one falls. Leonard's got 10 points.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Whiteside. Sexton is out there with Murray. Then there's Favors, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Here's Vanderbilt. Off target with his 3. Bucks leading by 7. And Murray, here we go. Passes to Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. That's 12 points for Leonard.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Middleton. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Big fella, when you watch the NBA now, there are fewer traditional centers who just pound it inside. But what are your thoughts on how the 5 position, that center position, has evolved?
Well, it's all about, having traditional size. These guys are becoming great shooters. The range, I think that's a great combo to have. Guys like Embiid and Towns, they're the next wave of the 5.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 7.
You've really got to tag Middleton in transition so you have a chance to get in front of him. You know, his speed and athleticism, a lot to deal with if you aren't concentrating on getting back.
Leonard against Graham. Leonard attacking. Whiteside trying to break free.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Vanderbilt the pass to Graham. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Murray dishes to Sexton. And the pass to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Shaq, thanks for coming by. Entertaining as always. Happy to have you on the program. You have an open share anytime you want to join us.
Anytime, Kevin. My pleasure. Whenever you guys need me, just give me a call. If I'm not doing Icy Hot Krispy Kreme or the General Insurance, you just give me a call.
Other than that, you'll be free.
Yeah, I'll be free.
That's good to know. And Clark, it hasn't taken Shaq much time, has it, to go from being a superstar on the court to a force with our broadcast here courtside?
Well, I tell you what, Shaq's one of those guys who just hits the ground running. He's a phenomenon in terms of personality, branding, business, excellence at every level. And he was an all-star starter as a rookie. That talks about his ability to get going fast. So he adapted to the broadcast booth just the same way.
Here's Vanderbilt, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Sexton's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Graham, the pass to Adebayo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And Adebayo drops them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Middleton against Leonard. Unloads. Great look, but off the mark.
I guess even he had.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, and making his triumphant return to our set, the one-man broadcasting phenom.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Chris Middleton. Bridges out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Denver with the ball. 8-point game. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. And the rejection by Favors. And they'll keep possession. Hits it from three-point range. Adebayo's got 5 now.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Leonard finds Murray. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Bucks lead by 7. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Milwaukee leading by 7. Here's Leonard. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Bridges passes to Adebayo. 2 points. That one goes. Adebayo's got 7 now in this quarter.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Murray, the pass to Leonard. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The Bucks have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
Here's Graham. Softly drops in the floater. Graham's got 6.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Murray outside. Pass to Leonard. From the line. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Middleton against Favors. Loads it up for Adebayo. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Murray. Poked away. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Murray right side. And yes, it's good.
And, you know, we often talk about the importance of confidence for these young players, guys. Murray's showing plenty of confidence there.
Leonard against Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. Again, the Nuggets score.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic, and when he's involved in the pick and roll, he's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
And so it's Milwaukee. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Stops and run. Stops.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Denver trails by 8. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Sexton is out there with Murray. Then there's Favors. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Whiteside in at the center. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Bucks. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
Here's Graham. Middleton outside. Back to Graham. Vanderbilt tipped back in for 2.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Leonard on the wing. Wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. It's Adebayo, top of the key. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Hassan Whiteside. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Now Whiteside kicks to Sexton. Back to Whiteside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now, when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend,
And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Passes it to Favors. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Middleton. He can't get it to go. 80 that time from Leonard. Bucks leading by 7. Outside, Sexton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Bridges. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 4 assists in the game. Outside, Leonard. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Whiteside kicks to Sexton. It's tipped. And it's the Bucks on the break. Nobody near Leonard. Milwaukee, no good that time either. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Middleton, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can strive for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Denver calls timeout. They're down by 6. Just 4 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Adebayo passes to Bridges. From deep. Offline. And so the Bucks take the win. A narrow. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for